Nikki here. Good, well, morning still from New England. I don't know if you guys have seen how crazy the weather has been here. Those of you who are in New England. I hope you are all safe and warm. I ended up having to take my daughter to school this morning, and let's just say I busted my ass in the parking lot. That was not cute, but luckily I fell down on my big ol' ass and nothing hurts right now. So fingers crossed I wake up tomorrow morning and there's no bruises and craziness. I wanted to get on here. If you guys haven't seen, I did an amazing interview that got put out on Sunday, and it went so well. We had so much fun that I have decided to join a new crew, and they are going to be, I'm going to bring them on right now. So I will be bringing on Dante Martin and Jakeem Parker with Beyond EONS Productions. We are going to start collaborating. I have no idea where it's going to lead or what's going to happen. Maybe a little bit of co-hosting with Dante and possibly having my own thing. I'm not sure, but I am extremely excited. So let me bring on Dante and Jakeem, and we're going to talk a little bit about what we're doing, who we are, and what's coming next. All right, guys, give me a second. Jakeem, you should be in there. Where are you? All right, let me see. I got one invitation. All right, let me get Dante in on here. All right, guys, let's see. All right, invitation's out. Hopefully we can keep this running and get these guys on here. All right, Dante just sent you an invitation, and Jakeem, you should be in here too. Hello. Uh-oh.
Hello?
Where are you at? Hey, can you see yourself?
Eon grill joint. You
I
hear
can
me?
hear you, but I can't see you. Can you see yourself?
Hold on.
I'm going to try to. All right, I'm inviting Jakeem again.
Do you see my
I see a little bit.
logo or something?
Oh, you don't want to show
Yeah,
your
because that's
beautiful. You
the.
don't want to show your beautiful face.
No, I'm trying to. Wait, hold
Oh
on.
wait,
Oh, that's why you couldn't see my
turn the
face. Oh,
camera around.
my phone was on the floor. Oh, there you go. I'm straight. Yeah, we in here. Let's go. I had the
Okay,
phone
cool. But I
on the
can't
floor.
see you. What? Can you turn a light on?
Huh?
Can you turn a light on?
Why
Can't
couldn't I
see
be
you.
Darth Vader?
Oh, there you are. Okay.
I could have been
I
Darth Vader.
am trying to get Jakeem in here, but for some reason it's not letting me invite him. Jakeem,
I see Beyond Eon.
I know. I invited him. He's just got to go into Instagram and accept. It keeps saying he's unable to join.
I get to see my snuggle.
Okay,
Yeah, boy.
we'll keep working on getting Jakeem in here. But in the meantime, Dante Martin, you have the floor. Oh my God, you're all
Oh,
bundled
me.
up. Look at you.
Yeah.
You good? You warm? You cozy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm chilling. This is what I do.
So as I was saying in the beginning of the video, that we had an amazing talk. The episode came out this past Sunday on Beyond EONS Productions via YouTube. We are also on local cable network and well, across the U.S. U.S., right? So we've got a couple of
You
channels.
can't say local because you're all over
Yep.
Rhode Island, one. Um, yeah, and Attleboro, two. Seekonk, three. And there's a few others being worked on. So don't say local. Don't cut yourself short.
No.
Because again, I was getting phone calls from people saying that they seen um during the Super Bowl, they said they've seen the show. So I don't know where they were. They just called me at friends and family houses. So I was at work. So just think about it. I was at work while people was watching on TV the show. So don't sell yourself short.
No. It's great because people still actually watch TV. We're in an age of everything is on Netflix, or you have to have a subscription for a specific, like NFL or baseball or whatever. But people actually are still watching cable, and the fact that we're able to, our voices are out there on cable network, I think is still really, really important. And we're able to hit people that may not have these subscriptions, that maybe can't afford to have all the different networks, but they've got cable and they can see what's going on, and hopefully something that we're doing resonates with them, and whatever we can do to help others, right? So we're spreading the word of everyone we've communicated with, whether it's me doing fitness and health, or you doing mental health, or Jakeem giving pointers on production and editing. And
He
it's just
said
a really
this app is not my friend.
good thing.
King said this app is not my friend.
No,
Keep
I know
trying.
he can't get
Keep
in.
striving.
Hi, Woodford Grill. I don't know why you can't get in.
Yeah, the answer to your question, what you were saying, is basically this. Um, Somebody was telling me because the YouTube is set up for those that don't have cable or those that won't catch up with the times of when the show comes on. But somebody was telling me that a lot of people that have Fire Sticks and stuff, that they going back to cable because Fire Stick, you got to pay for the apps and everything. See, I don't really know about none of that stuff, but I'm only going by what the people say. So my thing is this. Here's what I look at it is. If you give people good content and you give them outlets to watch, so we're providing them with cable, we're providing them with on demand, because we on demand to see comp. So they could just watch anytime they want.
Mhm.
They could go to YouTube, stream it anytime they want. So as long as you continue to keep giving avenues, and I'm even trying to see about how Roku and Hulu, whatever it is,
Yeah.
see how those as well. So as long as you continue to provide people a way, because you can even put it uploaded up here on your Instagram and Facebook as well. Because again, we just provided content for people to watch, people to enjoy. And there's some things that, because like what was happening when people were sitting up there saying like how so much stuff is becoming sexualized, so much stuff is becoming unbearable for their children. So my thing is like, you know what, there's people out there that have families that are really conscious about what they're putting out there. So if you really sure about, if you really saying that you don't want to watch something that's sexualized because of your family, well, then people like yourself is providing content just like us. So
Yeah, I mean, there's a point where parents are just cutting the kids off from any social networking and even YouTube, because we know you can run the gamut of crap on there. And people are simplifying. They're really going a minimalistic route. They're looking to pay less. They're looking to, I don't know. It's a whole minimalism thing that you can get into, but people don't really want to be connected. They like the local news. They want to get what's going on around them, but they don't, people don't want to be necessarily bothered with everything else. And I just think that having that access is really, really cool. And we're starting to go back to old school ways, which have always worked, tried and true. But
right.
what I really like about what you're doing, like, I was born here, right? And I would come here for the summers and I would enjoy my time here, but I never really got to know Rhode Island. And even since being back in 2017, I don't know Rhode Island. And I love that now I can go to our channel Beyond Eons and find new things like sneaker junkies or the gentleman you had on that does the productions and the acting and stuff. Um, it's finding
Mixed
people
Magic
around
Theater.
here that are doing something.
That was the goal. Like, I lived here. I was born somewhere else, but I lived here long enough to know that when people sit up there and say Rhode Island's boring, and I'll be asking them, "Have you been to Newport? Have you been to Block Island? Have you been to Woonsocket?" There's some great restaurants and some great sightseeing places out there. So I'm like, you know what? One of the ideas was like, let me go to those places, the people that I know that own businesses and people that have these residents,
Mhm,
and let me show you so you could go and check them out one day. And Keem as well, because Keem got a great relationship with Mixed Magic Theater.
mhm,
So that's what we basically doing is showing you. That's why when you hear the song Rhode Island is famous, and I'm saying what we're famous for and everything, is like we got so much sightseeing. Like I remember the first time I went to Newport, and I went to the projects, and I was like, and it's crazy because the projects was right behind Newport Creamy or Friendlies, whatever that was. And I was like, wow, there's some projects out here. And then a couple rolled down here in Middletown, Newport, and then you're actually in Newport where the tourists and the people go. So it's amazing how you see so much for so little of a
right.
state. And I remember when I went to Burville and I seen so much out there, and I was like, I thought I would never be in Burville. I was like, why would I be out there? So there's so much to see in Rhode Island for it to be the smallest state. Um, what else? What else? And like I said, there's easy ways to get around because you could take RIPTA and you could just jump on a bus, and you know what? It could take you sightseeing through the cities and the towns that isn't through Rhode Island. Like Portsmouth, they have that parade. As a matter of fact, somebody said, "Oh, y'all should get that on your show." See, so there's people that are paying attention, saying, "Oh, these are things that we should go check out." I don't know if you ever did you ever see the Portsmouth parade
No,
on 4th of July?
no, I've been wanting to go there because I think they have some kind of railway thing, like a train, little railway train that you can actually like propel yourself down the railroad. But no, I haven't been to their parades before.
So see, it's things like that.
Yeah,
You could go. I remember when I first went to Oakland Beach. Oakland Beach have the
where I
beach
used to
over
live.
there. They got a little
Yep,
lounge and everything. They got a basketball court over there. So there's so many different what's over there? Iggy's is over there. So there's
yep,
so many different things. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about everything right as it come off. So I know some people going to catch on. They're gonna be like, oh, I want my could you come and visit my place?
yeah.
Sure, and everything. Now that you're aboard, I know now they gotta have a female energy, female frequency, female voice, and that's a beautiful thing. That's what it's all about, to just show people that there's more to Rhode Island than what you may
Right.
know. That's why I like
Yeah,
hanging around with
I
some
like
rich
that
people.
because I've been here and I don't go anywhere. I enjoy cities. I enjoy walking around cities, and but insofar as long as I have to be here, which I do at the time, considering my circumstances, I might as well enjoy it. I might as well get out and explore different areas. And everywhere I've lived, I've never done that. And that's the thing. Like I lived in Chicago, I was playing volleyball all the time. I lived in West Virginia, I was playing volleyball all the time. I lived in Maryland, I was working all the time. And I never really got to explore. But now that I'm in a different spot, like why not? Why not get out there? Why not meet some new people? Why not make new connections? I mean, just even opening myself up at the gym to you, look where we're at now. And
Right.
I'm just excited to see where this takes us for me to be able to do what I do with health and fitness and making everyone healthier. It's we're not in a good place right now with our health. It's really scary, and the healthcare system doesn't run that great, and the doctors are burnt out, nurses are burnt out, mental health
Right.
and is way at an all-time low. And something like this is just to be lighthearted and to get more information out there and unite, right? Unite different things that are going on throughout our state in particular, and then let everybody else know what's going on outside of us, in other states and nearby states that want to come through. Like we can, just provide more information.
Well, here's the thing, right? one one of the things that is a great testimony to someone is your body, yourself. See, when somebody, I like to put my age out there because when people come and ask me, how old are you? And I tell them I'm 46 and I'm going to be 47 soon. They be like, you don't look your age. And when I tell them, because like people don't understand, stress hurts a lot. And what's so interesting about our bodies, and we're going to basically have a conversation about this, you can't see your organs and the stress that your organs have. So you don't know what's going on with your organs. And we're gonna have that probably going to be a show called Inside Out. So a lot of the times when you feeling sluggish, tired or something, your organs could be telling you that something is wrong that you not understanding or know. So your body itself is the first testament to let people know you may know what you're talking about because you're showing improvement. You're not just saying it.
Right. Yep.
The second thing what you said about how people are stressed out is, here's the thing. Imagine this, right? You love someone and you can have a love for people and you telling them, this is best for you. Do this, do this, do this. And you saying it over and over. And as you saying it, people ain't doing it. And then you see them hurting. That bothers you. That's the thing that we got to understand. That's why I say one of the things that I'm learning as I get older, and I like to say we're not getting older, we should get wiser, is don't put so much pressure on yourself or other people. Like I had a conversation with a friend yesterday. I haven't seen him in a while. And he said almost had it here. I had a conversation with a friend and he was having relationship issues with his wife. And I told him, look at it like this, right? You are a reflection of her. So you gotta ask yourself, what did I do to cause her to feel the way she feels? Because was I everything I needed to be for her first before you sit up there and blame her? And I'm not saying that she's not wrong in things. I'm just saying, what did you do to her first? And I said, you got to examine yourself and examine, because I told him the things that you placed in the soil, the things that you sowed, you're now reaping. So when you do the evaluation, the mirror reflection of yourself, are you going to see the things that you have done that now you can see, like, because this was a man that I watched. I want him to come and tell his story, but I watched him because he'll tell you how much I've been involved in this situation. And when I gave him the little tidbit, it's like, here you go, like, check this out, look at this, look at this, look at this. And when you hear the full story, everybody played the part, because sometimes when you're trying to become new in your life, you're evolving. Everybody don't understand that at first. Sometimes you gotta hold their hand and bring them along, and when they stop, you don't keep tugging and pulling. You gotta find out why they stopping, and you gotta go back to them and say, okay, what is it? Are you scared? Do you not see what it is that I'm showing you? Do you trust me? So it's these little kind of conversations that have to start with the ABC method to get people to truly understand what you're saying to them. Because if they don't understand, it's not that they're scared or maybe fearful. It's just that they lack the knowledge of what it is that you're teaching them. So that's why it's important to know, what do they know, and don't assume they know what they need to know. And even with doctors, sometimes a doctor may need just to say, you know what, have a good day, or thank you for your services. And even if it's just people saying it to them, it's still good enough to encourage them that, you know what, because like one of the things is, I keep telling people, this is my new thing for this year, I don't want to accolade, I want to be acknowledged. So I don't need an award to say I'm doing a good work. Just you acknowledging, thank you for what you've done. That's all that matters to me. Because again, I don't need a title. I don't need a title of a minister to minister. I don't need a title of a preacher to preach. I don't need a title of a teacher to teach. It's either in me or it's not.
And that goes a long way. I mean, whether it's smiling at someone, or, you know, holding the door, or like you said, thank you to whomever you're working with. It lights people up. It's basic, it's simple, but for some reason it's not easy, and it spreads. Like when you start doing it, it feels so good, especially when it's reciprocated back. It can save someone's life. I mean, that's how deep it can go. And I think that the fundamental thing is getting back to the basics. Like you said, look in front of the mirror, which my
Yeah.
fiance does all the time. He's always putting that mirror up in front of my face, which is necessary because it starts from the inside. Something inside
Yeah.
has to recognize what's going on and then take that next step. And it's not easy, but it's simple. And that's what I love about the information that we're going to provide. It's just to start giving those little tidbits of knowledge and those simple steps to start with, because there's no all or none. We can't do that. That's the first wave for us to burn out, crash and burn, and then you get nowhere fast. But simple, focused steps add up to huge, huge changes. Yeah, I
Right.
think kind of that's the basis of what we're doing in different ways with the different people that we'll have on the show and what my knowledge base is, yours is, Jakeem's. And I don't know, I'm just excited because we work really well together so far. I mean, this relationship has come on super fast, but in such a healthy and feel good way, that I know that we're going to end up producing some really good things.
Well, here, think about it like this, right? If you look at Christ, and I know everybody's not a believer, but I'm using the principle of
Yep.
Christ. He went and collected 12 individuals that really didn't know each other, and he brought them in. That's the 12 disciples. So let's just look at us as being disciples. What did he tell them when he was bringing them in to go out and make disciples of this nation? So basically, all we doing is basically the information, the experience that we went through, we're now pouring it on to others. I like to use I always use that container. We are containers. Whether you're a gallon or you're a small bottle, you're being poured into. So you're giving your substance to someone else. So it's not your job to watch and see if they utilize the substance. Your job is just to pour it into them and see what they do with it.
Yep.
So basically what we're doing is we're doing what was once done back in the days was there was community building. And that's basically what we're doing. We're doing community building. So when you look at the show, it's called The Other Side of Things. What do you see? The other side of an individual that you may not know about that individual. And you know how there's some people in the gym, you know how they have a strong face on and you like, yo, just smile. And they say, well, I really don't want nobody to
Yeah.
bother me. But if you really knew that person, they really got kindness in them. So that's what it is. It's just the fact of people that shouldn't be afraid to let their guard down and feel like they're going to get attacked. It should be the fact of the matter is like I say, have a good day. Thank you. Like when people, I love when I go to the gym and you know what type of people we are around in our gym. I love when people come. Well, hold up. What somebody said? Sometimes the simplest thing can be the hardest. That's what the show is about, breaking down the stigma of a person's status and reminding people of humanity as a whole. We are all the same, but something different. I guess he was trying to say, different paths. Yeah, that's Keem. See me, so far, me and Keem is like locked in. We are locked in right now. So because every time I be saying, yo, we should do this, he's like, yo, get out my brain. But that's the beauty of it. So that's the thing with bringing back community, because just a little hello to someone, just saying hello to someone. And another thing that I recommend, right? See, you could brag about how much money you have or resources you have. Here's the thing you should do. How about taking somebody out for breakfast just to lighten up their day? Or bring somebody, like if you bring drinks to the gym, bring an extra drink for somebody. But yeah, you know what? I was thinking about you. Here you go. And you never know how far that could go along the way. Because I met some wonderful people in the gym. Like one of my jobs that I received at Bradley, I like to tell this story. You needed a degree to get in that place. I didn't have one. And you know my favorite word, WP, white people. There was a guy who watched me working out this other guy. And he came up to me and said, what do you do? And I said, I'm a residential treatment counselor. At the time, I was making, what, $11 an hour. And so he's like, have you heard of Bradley? And my resume was extensive. And he's like, you ever heard of Bradley? I said, yeah. He said, would you like to work there? I said, sure. He said, you got a degree? I said, no, but I have a resume. I said, give me your email address. Now, this is a complete stranger. I don't know this guy. It was somebody in the gym. He see me working on another WP doing, I think it was intriguing to him. So here he goes, and he goes and says he takes my resume, he give it to somebody that was important. I skipped the whole hiring process because they asked you like 200,000 times, do you have a degree? And I had to keep saying no. But I got hired by the second in command of that hospital at the time.
Yep.
So like I said, you just never know. And then after the fact, I gave him money to take out him and his son. He'll tell you this. I gave him money. And I asked him, why'd you come up to me? He said, I don't know. There was something about you. So you just for some, and you know how much money I made because of that, man? So again, you just never know what you could do for somebody's day. Again, it's not about the accolades, it's about the acknowledgement.
You never know who's watching, and it's the same thing when you have children at home. They watch and mirror everything that you do, and if you want to put something out in the universe that's going to be kind and lighthearted, watch your actions, watch how you respond to certain things. And exactly in the gym, you know, that's a place where not many people like to be bothered, but if at least you're still making eye contact and you're giving a smile, not necessarily inviting them to talk, but it's just, again, like, you never know what's going to come out of it, wherever you are, wherever you go.
Yeah, you know me, I'll run up on you.
Yeah,
my thing is, it's like, I'm running up on you. I'm going to say, hey, I told you, I'm ugly enough to be able, cute enough to run up on you, and they going to be like, yeah, he's all right.
I love it.
So far, I haven't had a problem when I did it. There might be some people like, yo, you better not. But again, with me, because I don't have intentions. It's not like I'm running up on the women. I'm saying,
yeah, you come with an open heart and open mind, and it's just to have fun, to meet new people, and then now to give a open platform for people to speak and to be able to be comfortable to speak their mind, their truth, and share the world what they do.
Correct. That's what it's about. Until we realize that there's some nice people out there, and we all come together.
Yep.
And again, some people may be voiceless, and that's what we're doing. That's what Keem has done. He gave a lot of people a voice.
Yeah.
So here's your chance to speak what you want to speak, and let's see how many other people resonate with it. Because like what's coming out this Sunday is Keem's story, and I was interviewing him, and it almost brought me to tears. Like I had to laugh to refrain from crying. So I believe a lot of people's gonna, because basically this, you know what? The name of that episode should actually be "You're Not Alone."
Yeah.
The way it's constructed. Yo, King, do you agree with that? You're not alone. Yeah, he should be there. That's what the name of this episode should be. You're not alone, because the story that this man telling and told, because we do the intro to a piece that he did before.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was very important to do for Black History Month. And you want to hear something, Nikki, that's interesting?
What's that?
You don't hear nobody celebrating it.
Yeah.
That go to show you how disconnected we are as a society. Something that black people was identifying with, not even saying, you don't hear nobody saying happy Black History Month or none of that. It's not as much as it used to be.
No.
So it goes to just show you that there's something else that is controlling our attention. And I think it's a lot of times like people are hurt on the inside again, and they don't know who they could go and tell, and they don't know who they could trust. And I sit up there and say, you're not alone. There are some people out there. Give them a chance. Right. And I always say this. I tell people all the time, therapy is not because something's wrong in your life. Therapy is to get another person's perspective on something that you may not understand. Yeah. And that's one of my favorite words, is proper perspective, where it's like, I'm giving you a different view on how to see what it is that you're going through. Right. So when you go to therapy, don't always think of it as this person's trying to take my money. Go to the right person. They trying to take my money. Go as they're giving me a view or a point that I don't know. And that's what's so important of understanding of therapy. Even when you're married, like you and remember, it's two people coming from two different worlds trying to make those two different worlds collide as one. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you're saying the same thing, you're just on two different floors. Right. You know what I mean? So the therapist is that mediator to say, you know what? Here's where y'all are seeing and not seeing, and you bring it and you bridge it together. Because when I'll give you a quick gem for those that are married or in a relationship. I always tell people, what's your intentions of why you got married, why you got involved with that person? And most of the times when I counsel married people, that was the reason why they got a divorce, the very reason why they met.
Yep.
And they never realized, because once you realize that the intentions is rubbing off, what is there to look up to or live up to?
Right. And I love what you said, because many people have too much pride to go to therapy. But if therapy changed into a different perspective, so many people would go. It would be like, oh, I'm just getting an unbiased opinion from someone who doesn't know me, who's a professional, who could possibly shed light on what's going on because I can't figure it out. Not, oh my God, the world's ending. I have to go to therapy. I suck. I this. Like, no. Like self-help, there's nothing wrong with self-help. There's nothing wrong to say, I don't have it. I don't got it. I need help. And if you need to say to yourself, I'm just getting a different perspective. I'm just getting a different perspective. By all means, if you can just keep that in your head, I think that's great. That needs to be copywritten. Because I really
Listen.
like, because for men especially, you don't got it, guys. You don't, because it's not working. What you're doing is not working. And it's okay to talk to someone else. Just to hear something that you might not realize, it makes a huge difference.
Yo, check out what King said. He said it's cool, but the meaning behind the title is similar to what you're saying. You may not be in my position, but the degree and difficult life changes are small. Colorblind is more of a statement. So, Nick, well, that's probably be the show me and you going to speak on, Nick. What's wrong with men? We're going to speak on that because I'll be the representative of men, you be the representative of women.
Yeah.
Another people that's coming on the show is people that I have helped, because I have counseled a lot of people, and I don't take, one of the things about me as a counselor is I don't take the credit for what I've done for their life. I tell them, you go ask anybody, I always tell them, thank yourself. Don't thank me for helping you, but thank yourself, because if you didn't make that first step, this wouldn't have been happening. All I am is somebody that's getting you a different way of how to see something. And I'm bringing a young man on who I have helped tremendously. He's coming on the show because I'm going to show you the success rate of the people that listen to what I tell them, because I don't tell them do this, do this, do this. I just give people avenues, because I could share a little light on what happened with him. He met a young lady, and what happened was what she was wanting and what he was offering, he didn't understand what she was wanting. Basically, what you were saying. So I told him, put me on the phone with her. I don't know. I never met her. Once I got on the phone, these are the words that I told her. Help him help you. Once I told him that, I haven't seen him no more, because he's been with us and been working out. And he like, yo, thank you. No, thank yourself, because the thing is, I seen how it was making you feel that you did something wrong, and I just wanted to correct it for you. And that's the difference. Like, am I in a relationship? No. Do I have a wife? No. But does that stop? That's another thing, Nikki, too. A lot of people don't want to help people because they don't have something, and they feel like, well, since I don't have it, why should I help other people? And I think that's a messed up ideology to have. But truthfully, I enjoy helping people and seeing them get in a better position than I'm in. And that's why I do it. So if people want to know why I do it, I want to get you in a better position than me. Financially, mentally, physically, everything. And guess what? It's never too late. So don't think, oh, I'm too old or I'm too overweight. No, it's never too late.
Never. We open the door. That's the thing. We open the door. We open the door to this path that you can take. You have to choose to walk through it and take it. So that comes back to you saying, thank yourself. Thank yourself for making that step to realize that a change needs to happen. Here's how I feel that you should do it. Here's the door. If you take it, you're going to go down a better road. You might not stay there, but it's going to get you in a better place and lead to much better things. And that's what I did with you. I opened the door. I'm like, yeah, let me hear your song. Okay. All right. You know?
Right. That's see what happened? a video that I asked you to watch got us in this position that we're in, which goes to what Keem said. I like reading what people say. He says, it's saying, stop looking at my color and my gender and see the person in the situation and how they relate.
Yep. I'm the whole damn rainbow, so I can take every little piece of what I am, every part of this world, and say, here, I can take it from here, I can take it from there. I'm still human. There's going to be some degree of cultural differences between people, but when it comes to what's inside, it's all the same. It's all the
same.
So remember that when you're walking through a neighborhood or you're talking to someone you don't know, like, you got to be colorblind. You really do. Listen
again,
to
it's
what they say.
Trust.
Yeah.
Trust. It's like, the thing is, remember, I'm gonna shout out this guy. If this get to him, his name is he got a podcast called No Longer Trap. 8 o'clock in the morning on Facebook. We gonna go on his show soon. But when I was on his show, and it's on YouTube too, No Longer Trap podcast, I told him, I said, one of the things you got to be conscious of is something might have happened to a person that you don't know. And he told the story of how this white lady was on a plane with him or something, and she clenched her purse when she seen him.
Yeah.
And he got offensive to it. But when I told him that, he said, when he told the story, he said basically, she got raped and robbed.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? It had nothing to do with him, but you got to remember, there's triggers. Trauma. You got to remember, it's like, you don't know. That's why one of the things about me being a brown individual, because people say I'm black, but I'm a brown individual. I'm cinnamon. Being cinnamon. I like to have fun and jokes. But I have to be, because I told you I hang around a lot of WPs, and they be like, why don't things bother you? There was a time when somebody was with me when somebody yelled out the N-word to me, and I said, listen, if I respond to that word and nobody seen why I'm responding to it but you, I would have got arrested and lost everything I worked for what, a word? I was like, nah. But the thing to me, I always got to be conscious of, it's not somebody being mad at me. They might be mad at someone that I resemble. Right. Because I don't know what people going through in their life. Like, you go ask anybody that know me, they'll tell you, I don't harm people. That's not in my character. So, again, that's the thing we got to understand is trust. We need a trust factor, which is probably going to be another episode we talk about. Yep. So everything that we're talking about is building on trust. And I can show you how you can know you can trust a person or not, because it goes back into their intentions. Like when a man meet a female, male meet a female, female meet a male. If their intentions is to try to get you in bed, then that lets you know that person's not in the best of your interest. Because here's the thing about me, when I meet women, the first thing I'm doing is asking, how could I help you heal? Right. In what area can I help you heal in? And women that know me would tell you that he does do that. Right. Because again, I don't know what you went through. That's what my books talk about. Yep. How could I help you? What do you need help in? And the reason why I have to do that is because I know we went through some things. There may be some things that I may have deep down that I'm not aware of that somebody might bring out of me and show me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. It's like we got to learn to work on ourselves and learn to trust again. And I'm not saying just go trust anybody, but there's still some people we can trust. Absolutely. I love it. Well, I think, yeah, that's where we're at, you guys. I mean, we just spit a whole lot of stuff. A whole lot more stuff is coming. But I think you get the idea of where we're going. And, you know, we're excited for all of you to be on this journey with us, and hopefully we can get Jakeem on here next time so he can spit some truth and his perspective on what we're doing. But yeah, other side of things. Yeah, Beyond EONS Productions, the other side of things. Be on the lookout for Jakeem's episode and many, many, many more. And yeah, if you guys have any ideas on or businesses or anyone that you think we have on the show or have any questions, just ask us and we'll we can put a show up on about it. So, all right, everyone, be safe out there. Have a wonderful afternoon. It's almost 12, and yeah, we'll be back soon. Thanks for watching. Shout out to everybody that joined, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Nikki. Yes, thank you. All right, y'all. Take care. Oh, hold up. She got a show coming too. She didn't talk about it. She got a show coming, her own show too. Yep. Yeah. I hope that's in the works.
Yes, yes. I'm
If in the
so
work.
excited. So lots of things to come. All right,
Yes, sir.
guys. Bye.
Adios.